This is the castle where we live. Once upon a time, in a land far away from here, not much different than yours, lived a young maiden named Delora. Delora is your average damsel in distress, hopeless and romantically in love. However, her love was forbidden by her two sisters, Tyronica and Tamika. You see, Tyronica and Tamika are twins, and they both share a gift. They have twin telepathy. But these twins don't just share the power of telepathy. They also have other unique powers. Tyronica is very skilled when it comes to combat. Some may even call her a goddess. Tyronica was blessed with superior strength. She is able to lifting 10 times her own weight, and mind you, that is fairly heavy. Now, when it comes to Tamika, she is very different in many ways. She does not need physical contact to inflict pain upon her victim. She can control your entire body, make you do her bidding for whatever she wishes to do with you with a simple snap of her fingers. Snap! You could find yourself withering in pain because she forced you to attack yourself, or perhaps possess another to attack you.
In this world of fantasy and magic, good conquers all. But once in a while, a sliver of evil is released upon us. Tamika and Tyronica do not always wish to use their powers for good. Once upon a blue moon, they get a little bored, as don't we all, and decide to wreak some havoc. Tamika and Tyronica do not always wish to use their powers for good, but the telepathy twins are not the only villains in this story. Have I forgotten to mention Clumzilla? Just as it so is, Clumzilla happens to be the aunt of Tyronica and Tamika. I guess you could say that menace runs in the family. A few years ago, Tamika and Tyronica's mother sadly passed away. However, they both are convinced that their mother was murdered by none other than their own auntie, Clumzilla. The twins were devastated by the death of their mother and infuriated at the fact that Clumzilla was now the heir of the castle and their legal guardian. After the death of their mother, the twins were infuriated, as you can imagine. This is when you discover they keep their special gifts. They suddenly saw their chance to seek revenge against Clumzilla. But before they attacked Clumzilla, they needed to perfect their powers. So they went on a rampage through town. They discovered they can communicate with each other without using the use of their lips. They can hear each other's thoughts. This is how they received their names, telepathy twins. The telepathy twins are the most indestructible pair known to man. While on their rampage, they came across a young man whose name was Captain Morgan. Morgan was a sailor, and he owned a ship named the Cruise Circus. Both Tamika and Tyronica were astonished at they felt attraction towards Morgan, but they did, and strangely enough, they couldn't bear hurt him.
After their rampage, they went to find Clumzilla. They found Clumzilla in the highest tower in her evil lair, where she was brewing up evil potions and conjuring new spells to conquer the entire kingdom. And so the fight began. I must say, it was a close battle, but in the end, it was Tyronica and Tamika, who were victorious. Tyronica used her superior combat skills to weaken Clumzilla, and then it was Tamika's turn to face Clumzilla once and for all. Using her unique gifts, Tamika turned Clumzilla into a troll. And that is how she would stay. Once Tamika decided to use her powers upon you, you couldn't object, because Clumzilla was no longer human. She could no longer use her spells, and was powerless. She was no longer fit to rule the kingdom, so she was banished to some unfamiliar land, and so Delora took her rightful place as queen, even though she was but 17 years of age. Even though Tyronica and Tamika had no intention of becoming queen, they were terribly jealous of their older sister Delora. I can't exactly say they hired them. Tamika simply hired the two hitmen, but Tamika simply used her unusual talent to do their bidding. And so this is where our story begins. With a damsel in distress named Delora, two very jealous sisters who happen to be twins named Tyronica and Tamika, 2 hitmen designed to kill poor Delora. A clueless young lad named Captain Morgan. And somewhere in a banished land, an infuriated aunt named Clumzilla hoping for the death of her 2 nieces.
Turn it on.
Tamika, Taronica, what do you think?
Oh, it's beautiful on you. I know of 2 jealous sisters who would love to be wearing that crown.
Oh, do you really think so? I'm so glad to have such loyal sisters like you 2.
Oh, Delora, you know we wouldn't do anything to hurt you. No, we wouldn't, not at all.
Hey, bosses. When do you want us to do the kill?
Shut up, you idiot, she's in here.
Oh, welcome. You're just in time. Delora is getting ready for her first appearance.
Who are they?
Haha, they're your new maids, dear. We hired them for you.
Oh, new maids? Tamika, Taronica, I was just about to get some new ones. Thanks so much. This instant.
Jeez, lady. What do you think we are, a bunch of pansies? We're not going to be putting on your rags.
Oh, milady, sorry about that. Hanzo is a little touchy.
Well, you better fix that. I will not handle any back talk.
Yes, milady.
Yes, milady. Jeez, she's strict. I don't know what.
You could say that again.
Okay. Jeez, she's strict.
Shut up. Shut up, you idiot.
But you told me to say it.
Well, that's that. Are we ready to go? Come on, we don't want to be late.
The queen is always fashionably late.
Oh.
Duh.